Where are you present when it might serve you and other people better if you are actually absent? And conversely, where are you absent when you really should be present in terms of maybe it's meetings and work that you are just showing up for, you're not contributing anything, you're not even paying that much attention, yet it's in your calendar and you just kind of shuffle along, show up, do what needs to be done in the meeting, maybe if you're called upon, and then just move on. And as I say, on the other side, are there some areas where people would benefit from you being a wee bit more present in that, whether it is in a meeting, in a presentation, in the work that's actually being performed, to give some people some mentorship opportunities, some coaching opportunities, some genuine leadership opportunities. So start to think about that. If you look at your schedule for the week or the remainder of the month, for example, and say, do I absolutely need to be present at that? So start to think about where you're genuinely present when it's maybe not 100% required. Your time could be used better doing something else, and look at where you're absent that you could give yourself that opportunity to say, I want to find out a bit more about that. I want to contribute a wee bit more to that. That's going to help me grow. That's going to help me contribute. That's going to help me learn and see how I can actually, give myself that opportunity for a deeper layer of contribution to the organization, or at least an understanding of what you're doing. I guarantee there'll be something where you're saying, not required here, more required there. How do I flip them around? I have a conversation. I start to decline some meetings in my calendar or accept meetings in my calendar, because some people use it as a bit of a badge of honor to say, I'm quadruple booked at that particular time and I'm just going to decide and roll with the punches. Yeah, okay. Why don't you do that right away and say, I am absolutely needed there because I'm going to be an active contributor. I'm actually running that meeting or that session or that workshop or that discussion, whatever it is. And these ones there, I can find out later with AI tools that are doing automatic meeting transcripts or meeting action captures and such. You're not going to miss out on too much. And the meetings, of course, could be recorded as well if you're doing it in a virtual environment. So you get that opportunity not to miss out too much on things that might be material for you, but then you're in a prioritization exercise to say, you know what? This is where my presence is going to have the greatest impact and the greatest value. And this is where my absence might have the greatest impact and the greatest value, by not bearing down on people, by not looking over their shoulder, by not in some way intimidating them, or just basically getting in the way, maybe of being a wee bit annoying to the people. You don't know, but if you genuinely don't know, you can start to ask some questions. Am I absolutely required there? Would it be better if I wasn't there? And sometimes you might get an answer of saying, actually, do you know what? Yes. Because we don't get quite as much of a groove or a flow on when you're there, because you're always asking different types of styles of questions, or you kind of try to take over, whatever it is. Be prepared that you might not 100% like the answer back, but if you're having an honest, open, educated conversation, that's best for everyone. So where are you present when being absent would be a better thing? And where are you absent when being present would be a better thing?